Boys and girls, today we're going to read Big Pumpkin by Erica Silverman, illustrated by S.D. Schindler. Big Pumpkin. I wonder why there's gardening things. And that looks like a little tiny packet of seeds. What do you think's in there? If you're thinking pumpkin seed, you're right. Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. So she planted a pumpkin seed. She weeded and watered, and after a while, a little sprout poked through. And then a pumpkin grew. And it grew, and it grew, and it grew some more. Soon, Halloween was just hours away. The witch thought about pumpkin pie, and she bent down to take her pumpkin off the vine. Holy mackerel, look how big that pumpkin is. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard and then she pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the witch. Just then along came a ghost. Big pumpkin, said the ghost. It's big and it's mine and it's stuck on the vine and Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than you and stronger too, boasted the ghost. Let me try. Said the witch. But she thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. I wonder if he's going to be able to get it. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the ghost. He can't get it either. Just then along came a vampire. Big pumpkin, said the vampire. It's big and it's mine and it's stuck on the vine and Halloween's just hours away, cried the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than both of you and stronger too, boasted the vampire. Let me try. Said the witch. Said the ghost. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The vampire bent down to pick the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. And what are they going to say? Drat, said the vampire. Just then along came a mummy. Big pumpkin, said the mummy. It's big and it's mine and it's stuck on the vine and Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than you and stronger too, boasted the mummy. Let me try. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The mummy bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, first she pulled hard and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the mummy. Oh, goodness. Are they ever going to get it off the vine? Just then along came a bat. Big pumpkin, said the bat. The witch didn't say a word. She just looked at the ghost and rolled her eyes. Seriously? The vampire looked at the mummy, and they all looked at the little bat, and they started to laugh. I may not be big, and I may not be strong, said the bat, but I have an idea. The bat told them what to do. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. Said the mummy. I wonder what the bat's idea is going to be. But they thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Ready, set, Pull, cried the bat. The bat pulled the mummy, and the mummy pulled the vampire, and the vampire pulled the ghost, and the ghost pulled the witch, and the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled, and they tugged, and they pulled. First they pulled hard, and then they pulled harder, and... oh my gosh, I wonder if they're going to get it. Snap! Off came the pumpkin. Drat, said the witch. Whoosh! It flew and thump bump, thud, it landed on a hill. It bounced all the way down, thump bump, bump bump, thump, and when it got to the bottom, it just sat. Hooray for the bat, cried the witch, and she hurried inside to make her pumpkin pie. Off they go. Look, they're following the pumpkin on down. Said the ghost. Ah, so good, said the vampire. Have some more, said the witch. Couldn't eat another bite, said the vampire. Fun party, said the mummy. Time to go, said the bat. I was looking for whipped cream. Do you like whipped cream on pumpkin pie? Oh, drat, said the witch, as she watched all her friends leave. Then she went right out and planted another pumpkin seed. I wonder if next year's pumpkin is going to be just as big. I guess she'll have to wait to find out. Think about the events in the story. How did they all work together to help get the pumpkin off the vine?